trying to use money to drag sporting activities to their very own side. But Anthony Joshua has come out to say that despite the fact that everyone talking bad about Saudi Arabia, all that is on his mind is making sure that he gets his hand on those titles this morning.
I don't think it's only about Saudi Arabia not taking football, but because of their human rights, activities,
Yes.
the killing of journalists and all whatnot. It's a valid reason. People have been calling for sports lovers to boycott every event that are coming up in Saudi Arabia, and I think it's something that should be taken seriously. But Anthony Joshua, he's been preparing for this fight for a very long time, and this type of things they tend to get in your head and then mess with your head, and he wants to be in a space where he's very ready to take on this battle because he knows that he's in for a fight against UC.
Definitely, he knows he's in for a fight, and everybody will be hoping that Anthony Joshua will come out victorious, despite the fact that he is the underdog. But looking at the fact that Saudi Arabia is currently tagged unsafe at the moment for every athlete and every journalist in the world of sports and whatnot, there might be changes at the last minute if definitely people begin to protest against the Saudi Arabian hosting of this competition. We don't know. August 20th is the date. It is still like a month and some days far away. Let us see if any change will be coming in the coming days about this very, very much. Moving over to our next story, still in boxing this morning, we will be telling you that Tommy Fury and Jake Paul have already locked arms together and said that they both want to settle their scores in the ring. Jake Paul recently had a threat against Tommy Fury, telling him that he is giving him an open check, a blank check for him to make sure that they make this match happen. And yesterday it was known that Tommy Fury replied him on social media saying that definitely you want a fight, you are surely going to get the fight, and they've already made sure that they fix that fight to August 6th. So on August 8th, it is going to free front, but August is proving to be a very, very dicey month for us, as we will be seeing boxing come at its very best. August 6th, we will see Jake Paul take on Tommy Fury, the brother of Tyson Fury. And still that same August, we will be seeing Anthony Joshua and Alexander Usyk get back in the ring. Still on boxing this morning, we'll be telling you that Eddie Hearn has come out to say that Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin's trilogy fight is way bigger than Spence versus Crawford's fight. Now, do you feel this is the same thing, Oscar? Because Errol Spence and Crawford, their fight is seeming to be a big fight because both these men are undefeated at the moment and they are having it excellent in their careers. One has 28 wins, by knock 28 wins. One has 22 wins without losses at all. But when you look at Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin, looking at the fact that Canelo Alvarez is not looking like a possible threat to current boxers in the sport these days, do you see it as a fight that, in the words of Eddie Hearn, he said it is 10 times bigger than Spence and Crawford's fight that is to come up later in October?
That is his statement is just a publicity stunt, because you can't tell me that a Canelo Alvarez fight, the same Canelo Alvarez who is more of a golfer than a boxer, that is 10 times bigger than a boxing match between two undefeated boxers. It's not possible. It might be bigger given that Canelo Alvarez, due to his story, has gotten more famous.
Yes.
And the fame he will attract to their fights, it will be more. But saying that he's 10 times bigger when it comes to boxing world, no, I don't really think that is the whole truth.
Well, the thing is, Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin are set to go back into the ring for the third time, facing each other on September 17th. But now the much anticipated match as it stands is the match between Terence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr., which is aimed at one of the most important events of 2022. The first and most important event of 2022 is the game between Anthony Joshua and Alexander Usyk. Everyone is anticipating that August 20th. After that, the second most is the match between Terence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. Now, Eddie Hearn coming to say that Canelo Alvarez and Golovkin, as you rightfully said, might be a publicity stunt in order to get much revenue for this very fixture. The fight between Terence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. is set to be on October 15th. October 15th on Saturday, and it will be held at the Madison Square Garden in New York. So definitely we still have a host of matches to come our way, and everybody is preparing. Now, do you see Alvarez defeating Golovkin due to the fact that he has been brought to London these days? He's more of a golfer, more than a boxer in his sport, and because of this criticism, he had to come out some days back. He had to cancel his tour at the Icons Golf Icons Golf tournament. I said that he's no longer going to compete, that he wants to go back into the ring. Do you see Canelo Alvarez having any chance of defeating Gennady Golovkin?
You know, the thing with boxing is it depends on people's state of mind. Nobody actually knows his state of mind. People might be writing him off, oh, he's been doing a lot of golfing and a lot of celebrity stuff these days, but he might just come into the ring that day and surprise everybody. People should not write off Canelo Alvarez. Remember, he was one time a champion in boxing, and,
yes,
and it's not like he forgot everything about boxing because he went out to play golf. So writing him off, I think it's too early to write him off, and on that day he might just bring up a surprise.
Oh, definitely do not write off Canelo Alvarez, as he's already back in the boxing ring, and he wants to make sure that he proves everybody wrong, because virtually everyone is saying that he is more of a golfer than a boxer. He wants to make sure he wins this game. September 17th, we'll surely know what Canelo Alvarez has got on his fists. Moving over to our next story this morning, it is in the world of tennis. We'll be telling you that Wimbledon is set to begin. June 27th is when Wimbledon will take place, and the current champion in the name of Novak Djokovic will head into next week's tournament as the top seed, with Russian world number one Daniil Medvedev has been banned from taking part, while Germany's second ranked in the name of Alexander Zverev is out injured. Remember that Zverev was injured in the game between him and Rafael Nadal, so he is going to miss out on Wimbledon. But Daniil Medvedev has been banned due to the fact that his country, Russia, is having a current issue with the very country of Ukraine. So that we won't see Daniil Medvedev, we won't see Alexander Zverev. Now, do you feel Wimbledon in the men's category will be competitive? Because as it stands now, Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal will surely be the top two seeds everybody will be wanting to see in the final. But do you see any upsets coming out in that very, because there is a particular 19-year-old in the name of Carlos Alcaraz who stunned everybody at the just concluded Australian Open to defeat. He defeated Novak Djokovic. He also defeated Rafael Nadal. Do you see any upsets?
I was going to mention him and other youngsters. Yeah, these youngsters are really, doing their thing in tennis these days, and I'm looking forward. I like upsets in these matches, but also I'm still looking forward to a finals between Djokovic and Nadal. But I'm still rooting for the 19-year-old. I like seeing youngsters, matching up with the greats and then proving their worth in the game. So I'll be looking forward to some upsets.
Oh, definitely, we'll be looking forward to upsets at this Wimbledon, which will take place June 27. Now, another part of this is looking at the fact that Serena Williams is making a return back to the court after a year layoff of injury. Now, do you see her making any impact in this year's Wimbledon?
It depends on her preparedness. Has her injury fully healed? Is she in the right space of mind? But it's Serena Williams, so whenever she takes the court, even if you feel that she's not been in the ring for the fear of that name, Serena
Definitely.
Williams is going to get to you and shake you a little bit. It's Serena Williams. We are never ever going to write her off. She's a master in this game, and I hopefully she comes and does her thing again.
Well, definitely for me, I know it will not be easy for Serena Williams, because coming back after a year layoff of injury, you've not had any competitive game since. Well, recently she recently a few days back she played a doubles event in lawn tennis, like trying to get back to fitness and all that. But coming to top of it, Wimbledon is a very big competition, and coming from someone like Serena Williams, nobody will want to see her come back and mess up and leave at the first round, which will be very, very bad. Iga Swiatek is Poland's world number one, and she's the top seed in that. We have Estonian world number one as well, in the name of Anett Kontaveit, who is the number two in the rankings. Now, looking at this upset, Ima Raducanu is also someone who is not, how will I put it, she's not consistent. Ima Raducanu has had to change coaches a couple of times. She hasn't still gotten it right. But when you look at these names that have been mentioned, do you see Serena Williams trying to see if she can battle against this person? Because one thing about the women's lawn tennis we know is it is not decisive. Anybody can come up from any point and just spring up and be a champion.
The truth is, Serena Williams. Come on, we're talking about Serena Williams.
We know, so, but as you rightfully said, upsets might happen.
It's a year injury, but sometimes we forget that what do you call it? Experience matters in this. This is a championship that she has played over and over and over
True.
again. She knows the ins and outs of the competition. So and she's very competitive. And she's a champion. She's going to bring that championship mentality. But it's not saying that somebody like Raducanu will not come and cause an upset or any other person. Upsets will come up.
Coco Gauff is also
Coco Gauff is there. Yeah, she's been doing her thing. She's been playing very well in recent times. So we are expecting upsets, but at the same time, I want to see Serena Williams come out from this injury and start strong. You know, even if she doesn't go all the way, but at least start strong.
She should start strong.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how we will all go. Remember, June 27th, Wimbledon will definitely kick off, and a host of stars will surely grace that occasion. Moving over to our next story this morning, we'll talk about basketball, where something shocking has happened. Steph Curry was not included in the top 3 of the 10 best NBA players, which is a very shocking statistics. Because when I look at this, I remember what Premier League did to Heung-min Son. This is a very clear case, because you can't tell me Steph Curry, who was the MVP of this concluded 2022 NBA Finals, will not be in the top 10 best NBA players for the last season. Come on, what actually happened? That is a very big question. Oscar, I don't know what you have to say. What actually happened?
We are still waiting for them to show us the stats which they judged that MVP.
I don't understand.
Because this is Steph Curry, who is the best shooter in basketball.
He just had only one bad game, and that was game 6.
Yeah, because of injury. Everybody knew it was because of his injury, and he came back and then scored a game high 34 points. So him not being, I don't even understand it. How can somebody winning the MVP in the tournament
and you did not put him in top 3? It is so because
even Modric, when he played in the World Cup, he won the MVP in the final, and because of that, they gave him the Ballon d'Or. So I don't understand the stats.
The only good thing I will accept about this top 3 is the fact that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the person who is topping the ranks. Good and fine. He had a very, very stellar season with the Milwaukee Bucks. He had a very fine season. Good and fine. But omitting Steph Curry in this list is a very big question mark. And they have to bring out a statement, because definitely NBA fans will not be happy knowing that Steph Curry is not on this list. For crying out loud, Steph Curry had only one bad game. That was game 6, where he had the lowest point in his career. But in game 7, he still showed us why he is the best. Because, well, let's just see how it will all go out. Because left for me,
if they're able to bring up stats to show,
thank you. Bring up the stats. Let's
to
see.
show why he's not there. Then maybe they will convince us. But by what we saw in the games that went through, there is no way. There's no justification that he even if he's not the top or even the second, but he doesn't make the top 10.
Is, number one is Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's followed by Kevin Durant and LeBron James. LeBron James is the third person. Those are the top 3 on the list. Now, looking at the other surprises, despite winning the regular season MVP award for the second campaign on the road, Nikola Jovic was not in the top 3. He was in the 5th position. We also have Luka Doncic, we have Joel Embiid, and we have Jason Tatum, who is also on the list as well. But looking at the fact that they missed out on Steph Curry is so alarming. Jason Tatum did well for Boston Celtics, but we all know that Stephen Curry's Golden State Warriors overpowered them at the just concluded final.
And somehow he made the cut.
And if somehow he made it, so how did Stephen Curry not make it? Well, we are just hoping to see the statistics that they will bring out in the coming days. Well, moving over to our next story this morning, we'll be coming down to Africa and we'll be talking about our very own country, Nigeria. Well, we'll be telling you that the Super Falcons have already begun their preparations for the 12th Women African Cup of Nations, which will be holding in Morocco from the 2nd of July up until the 23rd of July this year. Remember, Nigeria is in a we won't say it's a very tight group, but they are in a group consisting of Bayana. They also with Burkina Faso and Botswana as well. So they'll be hoping to do excellently well. And the president of the Nigerian Football Federation, in the name of Mr. Amaju Pinnick, has come out to say that their hard work, diligence, focus, team spirit, and oneness of purpose is the only thing that will make the Super Falcons to successfully retain their African title at the 12th Women's African Cup of Nations, which will be holding in Morocco. A host of players have already made sure that they arrived in camp in the names of Ashley Plumtree, we have Alimatu Ayinde, Francisca Ortega, Ngozi Okobi, we have Vivian Ikechukwu, Ifeoma Onuma, and Anam Imo, all expected to make sure that they will be in camp. Don't not forget that we also have Aziza Toshala and other host of names who are already in camp already. They are already, they've started training as they are expected. Coach Randy Wardrum has said that his team is surely going to do well and they will not underestimate their opponents. Remember, Nigeria has a game on the 2nd of July against Bayana. Remember now, this South African team, they defeated Nigeria in the final, and it was on penalties. They defeated Nigeria in a friendly, but Nigeria was able to defeat them in the finals in 2018 finals of this same competition. Now, do you see Bayana pulling an upset against Super Falcons, knowing that yes, we have stars in our teams, we have champions in our teams? Do you see any upset likely happening on 2nd of July? When we take on the female counterparts of South Africa?
As long as we don't go into the match overconfident, because of course we are the defending champions and we are going there to try to exert ourselves from the start. If we're able to make it from this group, I see Nigeria going all the way to this championship and winning itself. So I think they have to don't underestimate their opponents. And don't go there with a lot of pride and ego, that kind of thing. They should just focus on doing their thing. They have organized a fantastic squad. I like the squad, the depth in it, and everything. And I think we might just edge Bayana in that match.
Let us see how it all goes for us. We might just edge Bayana when we'll be taking them on July 2nd, 2020. Moving over to athletics this morning, we will be telling you that 4 African countries in the names of Ghana, Botswana, Togo, and Benin Republic are expected to participate in the relay events as the national trials organized by the Athletics Federation of Nigeria to select athletes for Oregon 2022 World Championships and Commonwealth Games in England in Benin City will kick off tomorrow. So tomorrow at the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium, Nigeria will start trials for the very competitions for Oregon 2022 World Championships and the Commonwealth Games in England. So we'll be hoping to bring out enough athletes to represent us well. Favor Ashe, Alaba Akintola, Rosemary Chukuma, Grace Nwokocha, Tima God bless, Ezekiel Nathaniel, Raymond Ekwevo, Udodiri Onwuzurike, and a host of other athletes are going to make sure that they pick up their definite spots to represent Nigeria at this upcoming event. Favor Ofili is not going to be present as she has been confirmed that she will be absent and she would not be contesting at these trials, which will begin tomorrow. Moving over to our next story this morning, Wafu B Under 17 Championship. Burkina Faso were able to defeat host Ghana 1-0 yesterday, and Nigeria, our very own Golden Eaglets, were able to defeat Cote d'Ivoire 3-1 in their own encounter. It wasn't easy. I definitely promise you, because Cote d'Ivoire went up 1-0 in that very encounter, and the game opened up for Golden Eaglets when Cote d'Ivoire were able to get a red card in that encounter. So when they went down to 10 men, Nigeria began to feast on them, and we had 2 free kick goals from Emmanuel Michael and a header by Abubakar Idris Abubakar, is all that Nigeria needed to be able to head into that final. So definitely we'll be seeing our very own Golden Eaglets take on Burkina Faso. They are called the Baby Stallions. They were able to win their game, and now Nigeria will be looking to play against them on Friday. Now, Oscar, this one, our very own Golden Eaglets doing excellently well. Waffle B on the 17th championship, they were able to defeat Cote d'Ivoire 3-1. They have had a stellar performance. Both these teams have had stellar performances right from the group stages. Golden Eaglets won all their games. Burkina Faso won all their games as well. Now, these same two teams were able to overcome their opponents at the semi-finals. Now, do you see us going all the way, or Burkina Faso might upset us because they are very stubborn? They are very, very stubborn. Do you see us going all the way?
First of all, I want to congratulate them for this final. Means they have qualified for the World Cup.
Definitely.
So congratulations to them for their efforts. And I have hope in them. Burkina Faso they are winning all their games, true, but they are not doing it as convincingly as the Golden Eagles
have done it.
Have been doing their own. So and I think the European clubs, the big clubs are watching for Michael. You know,
definitely they are watching for him.
He's a set piece expert. You know, the way he plays his free kicks and stuff like that. But I'm going into this match. I'm very, very confident that we'll be able to keep our cool and then get the results we need in the final to claim the tournament.
Well, definitely we hope that we will bring back that trophy. On Friday, we will be seeing the final between our very own Golden Eaglets and the Baby Stallions of Burkina Faso. We will be hoping to make sure that we bring back that very trophy, and we will know that we are crowned champions once again. Now, moving over to our next story this morning, we will be telling you that the Nigerian Professional Football League will make a return June 26th. A round of matches will come our way, and as it stands at the table, according to matches that were played over the weekend during the course of on Sunday, we have to tell you that Rivers United sits first with 71 points, Plateau United are second with 61 points, and Remo Stars occupy the third position with 53 points. Rangers International are fourth with 52 points. At the bottom of the table, we have MFM FC who are Terroir with 36 points. Kano Pillars are 19th with 39 points, and Heartland are 18th with 40 points. Well, this is where we come to the first half segment of the show this morning. Heartland are still in relegation waters. Quickly, we will go for a commercial break, and when we return, we'll be telling you everything about transfer news. What is your team up to in the transfer market? Are they doing excellently well? Are they making sure that they are getting the signings right? Man United fans are surely desperate to know who their team is going to sign. Definitely, they have signed one player, but it might not be to your expectation. But surely, we will still be telling you how that is going out for your very own team. We still urge you to stay tuned, and you're still listening to Mega Sports on Omega 101.7 FM, my radio, your own radio. To cheer along the way, we will be standing by. announcing the signing. Haaland scored 34 goals in 42 games for Ajax, with the striker looking to replace Erling Haaland, who just joined Manchester City. Now, Oscar, this morning, Sebastian Haller going to Borussia Dortmund as the replacement for Erling Braut Haaland. Is it a good move from your own side, or do you feel they should have looked for someone better?
I think replacing Haaland is a very, very tough job, and that, trying to do that. Sebastian Haller had a very stellar season last season.
Yes.
For Ajax, he scored a lot of goals in the
34
Champions
goals
League.
in 42 games.
The Champions League, he did very well. So they've gotten Karim Adeyemi already. Now they have Haller. So
you have
yeah. So I see what they're trying to do, and replacing Haaland with like 3 people. Like, that's the kind of impact Haaland had in the team.
I don't know why, but one question. I don't know why most clubs are not looking at getting the sporting director of Borussia Dortmund, because that person deserves an award. The person really knows how to play his games in the transfer market.
But they're not winning anything.
No, it doesn't mean. But at least you are making the club good money. That is what every club will want.
Fans are not looking. Okay, Arsene Wenger was making Arsenal a whole lot of money. They even paid for their stadium, paid it off. They were the only people to actually do that, pay off all their debts. But their fans were still clamoring. We are tired. We need a trophy. We need a trophy. So fans are not interested in making money. You're making money for the board and the owner of the. You're not doing anything for the fans. For the fans that are paying tickets, what they want, what they're coming to do is to watch their team get their hands on trophies.
I feel it is high time Borussia Dortmund tell themselves the blood that they should compete with Bayern Munich for that.
Stop selling your best players.
Stop selling your best players.
Use them to get a trophy, get your hand on a trophy. I remember the time they refused to sell Lewandowski and Marco Reus and Götze. They got to the Champions League final, even though they lost, but they still got to the Champions League final. They won the Bundesliga. So now they have gone back to their old way of selling their best players.
Well, let's see how it will go for them in the coming season. They will soon agree. They've agreed a fee. It's just medicals that is actually remaining at this point. Sebastian Haller will play in Champions League next season, but he will be wearing the yellow jersey next season. And to tell you that their opposing counterparts, which is in the name of Bayern Munich, has secured the signing of Sadio Mane. Now, Sadio Mane is already a Bayern Munich player. He has signed a 3-year deal up until 2025. Sadio Mane said a host of things on social media, and he also made sure to acknowledge Liverpool fans. On that note, I read Sadio Mane's quotes before leaving Liverpool. In the words of Sadio Mane, he said that playing at Anfield, I think it gives you so much power because of their fans. So for sure, I'm going to miss you guys. I love you guys so much. I think whoever is leaving Liverpool with those supporters, you will always miss them, because so far they are the best in the world. I have always said it. He also said, especially whenever they are singing my name, Mane running down the wing. I don't know well how to sing, but definitely I love what they did for me. And he says, I'm going to be a Liverpool #1 fan forever. So those are the last words of Sadio Mane before switching sides and changing red jerseys. He will not wear the red of England, but he will wear the red of Germany. So on your part now, Oscar, Sadio Mane, he's already a Bayern Munich player, and he has said that he is hoping to do excellently well with Bayern. How do you see this Bayern attack come next season? Sadio Mane, Thomas Muller, Lewandowski possibly likely to stay. They have Coman in the team. They have this man from Man City, Leroy Sané. They still have Serge Gnabry on the team. They still have Jamal Musiala on this team as well. How do you see Bayern doing it next season?
Bayern has always been a force. I don't know what happened actually. They kind of cooled off the last
season, right? They cooled off last season. They were not with that intensity.
But I think that next season they are looking to up their game. If they are able to keep hold of Lewandowski and then with Sadio Mane and Sané and Serge Gnabry, I think the attack will be fire. And I also think it's a very, very fantastic move for Sadio Mane deciding to go to Bayern Munich from Liverpool, knowing that staying in Liverpool, they might not be getting as many game time as he's used to, because I think the coach now prefers what is his
Luis
name? Luis Diaz most times to him. So I think it's a nice move for him. He's going to definitely walk into that Bayern team. He's going to start. He's going to be a starter, not from the bench. So I think it's a good move for him moving on from his career. He's earning more money, and he's playing for a team that can challenge.
But the thing is, on his part, he says that he's doing this because he wants to, because he knows that everywhere you go to as a human, you are definitely projecting where you are coming from. So he's trying to spread the flag of the Senegalese nation around the world.
Yes, that's what most African players are doing, trying to go where African players have not dominated yet, to show them that yes, we are a footballing continent too. We can do what the Europeans do too.
But definitely we hope Sadio Mane, we wish him all the best, because he definitely did everything in England. He won every trophy in England, and now he wants to see if he can do the same thing in the German Bundesliga. Moving over, still on transfer news this morning, I'll be telling you that Real Sociedad are seeking to take Takefusa Kubo on loan. Real Madrid have already started talks with the Basque side to see if they can find a way for the Japanese player to join them for the new season on loan. Ajax have already rejected. I've seen their bid for Steven Bergwijn rejected by Tottenham Hotspur. They went for a fee of 25 million euros, and Tottenham are saying that they want 30 million euros. Do knowing that they sold Sebastian Haller for 35 million euros. They took 25 out of there and are saying they want to sign Steve Bergwijn, but Tottenham says no, we need 30 million. Do you feel Bergwijn should remain in Tottenham? Because it's looking like he doesn't get that play. Even Lucas Moura, they're finding it difficult in this current Tottenham squad.
I think if I were Bergwijn, I'll push to leave, because what Anthony Conte has in mind for next season, I don't. And
there are reports saying they want to sign Rafinha.
They want Rafinha. I've seen a report that they want to sign Joao Felix. They have Kulusevski. What Anthony Conte is cooking up next season. He doesn't have time for players that are not performing, that kind of thing. So I think if I were in his shoe, move back to Ajax, your country land, and they have sold some players, so you're going to definitely get a playing time there. So to make sure you play in the World Cup.
Because that is everybody's race now.
That's where everybody is coming from. Anybody that is pushing, like Lukaku, who is pushing to move.
He already left.
He wants to play in the World Cup for Belgium, and he doesn't want Chelsea stopping his chances to do that. So everybody is looking to move to where they will get more playing time. Except, of course, Braithwaite.
No, Braithwaite's case is different. Later, we'll still get to Braithwaite's case at the moment. But moving on, we're still talking about transfers. Dembele has said that he wants to stay at Barcelona. There are reports saying that Dembele wants to stay because the coach wants him to stay. The player is happy at Barcelona and he is used to it. Manchester City have already contacted Leeds over their possible signing of Calvin Phillips, as Manchester City want to bolster their team for next season. Calvin Phillips, during this UEFA Nations League, before we say, how did you rate his performance with the English national team? Calvin Phillips.
He doesn't play much for the national team, given that they have Rice in that midfield. So, but he's a very good player. He's a club type of player, in the sense that he doesn't play that dirty, and he can hold the ball. He passes it very well. So and he's like Fernandinho, who doesn't make too much noise. He just does his job in the
marking.
middle. Marking, stopping the play, reading the play. So I think he's somebody that I see Pep Guardiola can mold into a beast, like it's a position in Man City that needs filling. Rodri needs a backup. In that midfield. So how Pep Guardiola just knows what he wants in his team, and he goes out and identify the perfect person in that position. It's marvelous.
Or let's see how it will all go if Manchester City will be able to secure the signing, or because we all know whatever Guardiola wants,
Guardiola gets.
So let's see if he will definitely get his hands on Calvin Phillips this time around, because we know Leeds are desperately in need of money. Roma are set to sign David Frateschi. The Sassuolo midfielder wants to join Mourinho, but the Emilia-Romagna club will not make it easy. Roma have already met the players' agents in Milan yesterday as they are seeking to finalize a deal. Lazio have identified a striker target and they are looking to sign Sampdoria striker in the name of Francesco Caputo to reinforce their offensive line for next season. 2.5 million euros is what the striker is going to cost them. Monir El Haddadi has an offer from MLS, where Los Angeles FC has said to be willing to pay 4 million euros for the player and a salary of around 2.5 million euros for the striker. Another devastating news this morning. Monir El Haddadi was once a promising talents, knowing he came up from the ranks of Barcelona, played in Sevilla, but now at this early stage, moving
I was
to
going to
MLS.
say a youngster like Munia going to MLS,
at this stage.
He was promising when
Very
he came
promising.
to Barcelona. I know some people liken him to Messi,
Thank
you know, that kind of thing. And the way he just faded, I don't even know what happened to him. And now going to MLS, I don't see him going to MLS and then coming back.
It's not possible to come because it's happening to James Rodriguez. He made their move and now he's finding out back to come back.
The only person that did that was the God himself.
Zlatan,
the God himself. So I don't see Munia doing that kind of. If he goes there, then that's it.
Well, let's see how it will go for him. Bale has already visited Cardiff City, as there's every possibility that Gareth Bale might be playing at Wales next season.
I see that one. What I'm saying there is maybe he's planning to retire, so they are going to give him a kind of player coach role in Cardiff.
Bale coach. Can it work out? No, because I'm surprised.
Did you ever see Rooney as a coach when he was playing?
During his playing days, at one point he was beginning to exhibit those characteristics. But when you see Gareth Bale, it is questionable. If you give Gareth Bale a player coach role, he would choose the coach role over the player role.
That's it's the same thing now. He won't play much.
But will he have an impact as a coach, as a very standard coach? Gareth Bale.
I don't know. I can't say.
Well, let's see.
You don't judge coaching career by footballing career.
Well, that's true. That is true because no one saw Zinedine Zidane becoming such a successful coach as he is today. Well, let's see how it all go if Bale will make that move to Cardiff City in the coming days. Eric Mkhitaryan as always is beginning to undergo medicals at Inter Milan. He is going to play for Inter Milan. Leslie Rapinha is willing to wait for Barcelona, but we'll listen to offers from Arsenal and Chelsea as well. Arsenal's bid have already been rejected due to the fact that Arsenal will not be playing in Champions League next season, and Rapinha wants to play for a team that will be in the Champions League next. So Barcelona and Chelsea are still looking to see if they can secure signings. Real Madrid are after a striker in the name of Hugo Eketiet. In the name that we also know that Newcastle are seeking to know if they will secure the signings of this young man. Lukaku has already taken 30% pay cuts and he's going to be playing for Inter Milan next season. So how are Chelsea fans so happy that Lukaku is already leaving the team?
We're only pained about the money that we spent, but I think it's what is good for the both parties. He moving on and Chelsea, looking for a replacement because I went online and people were quoting Lukaku saying that's why we respect Timo Werner. He wasn't doing well in the team, but he stayed and he fought for his place in the team and he started getting playtime. But once immediately it didn't work out for Lukaku, he started throwing tantrums and saying he's leaving another or so it's what's good for both parties. Him going to Inter Milan and Chelsea freeing up space to maybe get somebody in or improve the ones they have already.
Oh, no problem. 0815-101777 or 0907-112-1017. Arsenal close in on signing Fabian Ruiz from Napoli. Definitely Arsenal in the coming days we will be hearing that Arsenal have already finalized the signing of Fabian Ruiz from Napoli. Manchester United are in pole position to land Christian Eriksen from Brentford as they are looking to sign Christian Eriksen. Nothing concrete yet, as much as we all know, Man U. No bid yet, nothing concrete. It is all talks at the moment. And I'm to tell you that Manchester United also as well are looking to secure the signing of Austrian goalkeeper Daniel Bachmann as a backup for David De Gea, with Dean Henderson looking to join Nottingham Forest in the coming days. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. This match conduct between Argentina and Sweden today. Which country win?
Nigeria won Cote d'Ivoire 3-1, and they'll be playing Burkina Faso on Friday in the final.
Okay. How many players did for this season?
Man City they've only made one signing at the moment as it stands. Is Erling Braut Haaland. They've already signed already.
You don't want to sign anybody yet.
They want to sign Calvin Phillips.
Okay.
Thank you very much for your contribution this morning. Manchester City, Erling Braut Haaland, the signing for now. They are looking to offload Nathan Ake, looking to offload Gabriel Jesus, possibly Raheem Sterling, possibly Zinchenko, and still looking to, they've already sold a particular their goalkeeper already to another team. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Muna.
Good morning to you.
I'm one of my command.
You're welcome.
Muna, go by
It's not only sugar.
Thank you. No problem. We'll tell him.
You don't want Angel too.
Thank you very much. Arsenal fans patiently waiting for a striker in their team. Victor Osimhen, Gabriel Jesus, the two names on their table at the moment, but there are still reports saying that they want to go for someone lesser. But Gabriel Jesus is still their main target. Reports this morning tell us that they've already begun talks with Manchester City, all ready to secure the signing of Gabriel Jesus. Fabian Ruiz will soon be joining up with the team in the coming days. Hello, good morning to you. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Muna.
Good morning to you.
Welcome, Oscar.
Good morning, welcome.
Yeah. This morning is good. Because tomorrow being Friday, the Eagles will be welcoming their counterpart, Burkina Faso. And my only wish is to wish them triumph over the Burkina Faso. And I know that those Burkina Faso they are playing well. I watch their matches. I watch some of their matches, but I feel the firepower of this will overrun their own. So that is it. I'm also praying that my dear Atlant will never go to relegation.
Amen.
They will win their next match and pick up.
No problem.
What is that?
We are praying that Heartland will surely make it.
Everybody is wishing for them, but they are not winning matches, and you survive by winning matches.
No problem. Let's see how Heartland will do it this weekend.
Yes, they will do it fast. They will do it fine.
No problem.
Let me wish you a good working day.
Thank you so very much. Thank you very much, Toki B, for texting, for calling us this morning. Quickly, we have the text message here and it says that, good morning, Muna and Oscar. Kudos to Golden Eagles for qualifying for African Under-17 Championship. They should strive to win the Wafo B Tournament trophy in Ghana by beating Burkina Faso in the final. Heartland must beat Ayimba to survive relegation. It can be done. Chelsea should make credible signings now, or they will be left with chaffers after other clubs have taken quality players. Nwosu MC Ndawa from Aaron Dizogo. Now, quickly, Oscar, this morning, how do you see Arsenal lining up next season? Looking at the fact that they might be possibly signing Fabian Ruiz into the team. Now they will have Thomas Partey. Granit Xhaka has not yet left the team. Fabian Ruiz will be joining us. Fabio Vieira is in the team. Martin Odegaard is also in the team. Mohamed Elneny just signed a new contract. Very, very competitive midfield for Arsenal, and a very big problem for them is no credible centre-back pairing with Gabriel Magalhaes.
They have Ben White.
Ben White, is he all that fantastic compared to Gabriel Magalhaes?
You know how much they hyped him when they were about signing him. They even made everybody become interested in Ben White. So, but I honestly speaking, I think Ben White can actually up his game and then be a good defender for Arsenal. And their midfield is super solid. If they're able to sign Fabian Ruiz, then Arsenal has a very, very good midfield. The only problem now is who are they going to sign for their strike? They don't have any striker. The only striker they have now is Nketiah, and Nketiah is not somebody you're
you
going
can't
to
rely on.
Yeah, going to start a season with. So if they're able to get a striker, maybe Gabriel Jesus or maybe Osimhen, as the case may be, and then maybe hopefully sign Gnabry. Like, it's his boyhood club. So I think if an offer comes in, a good offer comes in, swapping a Champions League team for a team that is not playing in the Champions League is always very hard. But if they're able to get this signed, I think Arsenal will be a force to reckon with.
The next season is surely going to be competitive.
I'm very serious because,
and I pity Man U.
It's not just Man U that we pity for next
Okay,
season.
Chelsea.
I pity Chelsea a lot because I don't know what their plans are for next season, because everybody is buying players. Even the title winners, Man City, are strengthening their team. Liverpool that came second, they are strengthening their team. But Chelsea that came third, although they had issues last season, they have an issue that they are still trying to resolve, which Man U cannot give us an excuse. They don't have any issue. Everything they need is there. We wonder why they are not really making signings, and they need it more than every other person, because their last season was trash.
Well, no problem. Let's see how it will all go for your favorite teams in the transfer market. It is on this note that we will say the show will make a return tomorrow, same time, same station, Omega 101.7 FM, my video, your own radio. We'll be looking to know how the transfer market will still be able to favor your team. It is still widely open up until the month of June. Let us see how definitely other teams will be looking to do the needful. Remember, tomorrow is Friday, and our very own Golden Eaglets will be in action. Well, on this note, we'll be signing out from the studio, and we'll be saying that definitely tomorrow we are still going to make a return. Definitely still stay tuned to Omega 101.7 FM, my video, your own video. I am Muna, your host. On behalf of Oscar, we are signing out.
Do you want to be a part of any of our conversations? You can